And welcome back to another episode of the Stanley Parable. Corridor changed. Oh. This isn't the corridor that I'm used to.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting
quite
room,
a shortcut.
and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art.
It has changed.
What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley? Its grace? Its subtle charm? No. Stanley knew it was something
This is kind
deeper,
of different.
something darker.
Oh, the lights are off, so that kind of doesn't help.
Yes, really worth it
Okay,
being here in the
okay.
room. A room so utterly
We'll keep
captivating but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I would, but I've done that. So, what's...
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Oh, I do alright. I like to think I do anyway.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all
That's
this
because
time.
I'm awesome.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone
door
you've
up there.
forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me.
For
I'm
her?
asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Huh? Ooh. It's creepy when doors close behind you automatically. This is one very black room. Hello?
That's her, Stanley.
Ooh.
You
I should have let him finish.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha.
Fuck, that's creepy.
Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you
What
what's
if I
really
want to
going
run?
on here.
I'm gonna run.
Sorry, but
Oh,
you're in my story now.
This is a creepy story. I don't like mannequins.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley. Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Can I push anything else? I want to push something. Okay.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown.
This is creepy.
Fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
What's that? Okay, press 4 to watch TV. Oh, no. Oh.
And so he began to
I want to go watch
fantasize about
TV.
his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Let's spend some time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Let's each prepare to... Okay. Ooh.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous
I'm slowly
room
realizing that I'm
with
still in the
monitors and
office.
mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Let's tell my kid's story.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never
So it's all
end,
just in my
that
head?
he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
I don't want to tell the mannequin... Oh, fine. I'll tell the mannequin that I love it. Ooh.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
Let's see to go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world, he can never be anything but an observer.
The painting changed.
That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Let's watch the time tick by. Okay, I don't think anything's going to happen here, so...
You see? Can he just not hear
I
me?
heard you.
How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I
Add
make
a
him look at
third-person camera?
himself? I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. They're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled
One
to.
more try.
I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And
Fuck. I didn't think clicking. Clicking isn't a button. And so Stanley met his awaiting fate. Never to see the light of day again until he woke up the next morning.